Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very special episode.
Very, very.
Very special episode. I had to raise my voice. John Singleton's hit show, R.I.P. Snowfall, aired his final episode.
It's over.
It's over. It'd have been too much to talk about in a little 10-minute span on the podcast. So,
Disrespect.
you know, we had to break this down.
You guys want to get into like the final episode and then kind of like discuss like the show overall and stuff?
Cool. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Because I know everybody like that's into Snowfall watched this episode. Like my sister was trying to tell me about it, like how crazy this shit was.
So
it was bananas. I'll let Dave start.
This is coming off the heels of Shorty killing Homie before he got the money.
Teddy got smoked. That ended.
And she's arrested. Like she got arrested.
Yeah, she's arrested.
Oh, so you want like the recap of what happened first?
Yeah, because like where are we right now before the episode starts? The finale. That's the last thing that happened, right? Was like
she kills Teddy.
Right.
The mom, Sissy Saint. Franklin runs away. This episode starts with Franklin landing in a random ass bar, asking to use the phone.
And he calls Veronique.
Who's his like pregnant girlfriend. He's like, yo, she killed him. We didn't get the money. She's like, yeah, where are you? He hangs up. He's at the bar. He's looking stressed. Bartender gives him a shot. Franklin doesn't drink, by the way. Takes the shot. For the rest of the episode, every time you see Franklin,
he got about him.
He a little drunk. The rest of the episode, he a little drunk.
He's running around frantic.
He's trying to figure shit out. He's basically sinking his ship now because it's like, oh fuck. He's running around.
So the main thing was with the money, his intention was to put in his payment for an investment into a big downtown building. So his payment was due, and he was pushing to get the $73 million so that he would know, oh, I got all my payments going forward. Everything's going to be comfortable and smooth. So it leads with him now having to discover how he's going to make the next payment that's required, or he'll default, and now the shark will come out. So
short summary is like, all right, Franklin's like, I got to get this money. He goes to Leon, tries to get the money from Leon. Leon's like, nah. It's like,
Leon has $3 million. He's like, yo, Leon, how much money do you have left?
Motherfucker won't let me land and save my life, yo.
Excuse me.
Because it sounded like you was about to skip over this part. It was too important.
Not let me land. God damn.
But Leon is like, yo,
put your gun back in the holster.
How much money?
And he's still not letting me tell the goddamn story. This is crazy. God damn, yo. Shit. Nah, I'm joking. He goes to Leon.
Right.
He's like, yo, how much money you got? So Leon's like, I got $3 million. So Franklin goes, I bet. Yo, give me the $3 million, right? I'm going to go put it in the property. We're going to start construction this shit. And in like 5 years, get you your money back tenfold, make you a partner, all that. Leon's like, nah. I said, well, nigga, what you mean? No. So Leon goes, oh, why do you think your mom didn't want you to have that money? It's like, nigga, she crazy. She lost her mind. He was like, nah, she wanted to save you. He was like, nigga, do you feel safe? Does anybody feel safe? She shot this nigga in front of 100 people. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm not going to disrespect her by giving her the money or whatever. By giving you the money. Franklin goes, you're either going to give me this money or I'm going to take this money. Then you see a gun click. You think it's Franklin's gun, but it's actually the 40 hood niggas that's also in the office that work for Leon. He's out. But
oh, no, it was Franklin's gun. It was just like the fucking lights went off and came back on, and there was 30 people in the room after he clicked his gun.
Yeah, all the niggas that was like minding it was like maybe 3 niggas in the room at first, like in the back minding their business.
It looked like, if I remember, it was like it was nobody, because it was like some Addams Family shit.
That's a scene change. Before Franklin walked into the house, he's talking to Einstein, the other nigga, the girl, and was like, oh yeah, we have to find a new connect. That's 5 niggas. Then he goes, I'm gonna talk to Franklin.
Yeah, and I thought everybody had walked out the room at that point.
No, because Franklin stood up and said, do you feel safe? Do any of y'all feel safe?
Yeah.
So there was people in the room, yeah.
Oh yeah, he don't get the money from Leon. So he's in his mom's crib. He visits his mom. His mom is sticking to her, I'm not talking to you shit or whatever.
What the hell is her beef?
She's got like a whole thing.
To the point to where Leon is saying like, oh, your mom tried to save you and like this was something. I know that this was an act she did with intent and purpose. Like.
So she's not talking. I feel like it'd be easier to recap, like talk about the episode as it goes, as opposed to trying to like recap.
No, definitely.
How do you feel about the episode?
As far as like the telling of a story, especially this story of a drug kingpin in that time frame and what was going on, I believe it was the most realistic ending, and it was very good. As far as how they carried it out, because before this last episode came about, I honestly felt like it was good to end it with the episode where Teddy died. But having this actually added full context to like you have no wonder in this story. He went
exactly how things turned out.
Yeah, this just went horribly wrong.
Oh,
so it was like closure.
No happy endings for anyone.
No, not at all. And yeah, it was just like an honest reflection of what comes with losing your morals.
How do you feel about the show?
I'm about to get in my bag, y'all.
Well, how do you feel about the episode?
I think the episode was well crafted. I like the little nod they did to John Singleton. There was mad shit going on. It definitely didn't feel like a short episode. My issue has and will always be Sissy Saint. Okay. One, Louie's on the run for the rest of her life. So shout out to her not ever finding peace. This is only Franklin's fault because he's the person that initially wanted to get into this business. It's everybody else's fault for being the fucking adults in the situation and going along with this shit until it didn't serve them anymore. Sissy came back from Cuba after her husband disappeared with the KGB niggas, brought them to Franklin. Was like she was hell-bent. She's always with the shits when it benefits her. Then you teeter in the line between we gotta not do this. I don't understand how her killing Teddy before he got the money is keeping him safe, because even Franklin said, you couldn't wait 10 seconds. You could have asked him that after I got the money. You just didn't want me to have the money because you didn't like the person I was becoming. So your alternative to that is, all right, cool. I'll spend the rest of my life in jail. Oh, everything I have is burnt to the ground, and I'm a fucking homeless drunk with nothing going for myself. And the audacity of fucking Sissy Saint to still not talk to this nigga when he goes to visit her, as if she's took some noble stand. When it was when he was selling drugs and y'all niggas was buying real estate, you didn't have no problem. Then for Leon to visit you and you're like, oh, Franklin's lost. That's my biggest failure. But you're my best surprise. Leon was Franklin's muscle. If Franklin killed 10 people, Leon killed 30 niggas.
Leon killed the baby
easily. Leon killed way more niggas than Franklin for you to be like, oh, you're the shining light. Bitch, he's also a murderer. Right. And he was going along with everything your son did, because at the end, he's like, oh, I don't want to do this shit. What are y'all talking about?
He left, went to Africa, came back, and got back into shit, took over the project, started selling drugs again.
And I feel Leon, because it's when Leon was running shit, the concept was this is about, family and shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, the nigga who was running the projects, he had that shit looking crazy. So he came back, restoring some order. At least the kids could still play outside. We're going to make sure everybody's fed, da-da-da.
Right.
Because you didn't have no real plan to fix the situation. But, bitch, you really sitting here trying to paint Leon you're my good son.
Wow.
Yo, calling somebody my biggest surprise is mad disrespectful.
Because it's who would have thought,
that Leon would
got
be
this
smart.
And it's cool. It's cool
well
that
off.
y'all got close. It's cool that you love this nigga. But let's not pretend that Leon also not selling drugs and bodying niggas. He fully intended to keep selling drugs.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, I'm not okay with what you're doing to get what you're getting," but
right, you're just mad.
What you were just mad at Franklin about.
And then let's further backtrack, right? And this is why it's not necessarily Franklin's fault. It could be the fucking government's fault. It could be Sissy and fucking Alton's fault, because this shit starts when Franklin tries to go to college. He gets jerked out of his tuition money because you can't afford to send him to school. You're a single working mother, working for some Jewish slumlord landlord. All right, cool. Oh yeah, we live in check to check. We struggling. I don't got nothing else to do with I don't want to just work for somebody, because I'm watching you work for somebody and it doesn't look fun or interesting. It looks like a terrible time. I start selling drugs. Oh, my uncle, who in the final season is like, oh, I raised you. Oh, yeah, but you didn't really. And it's like, because you're watching the episodes. Oh, you didn't really convince me not to sell drugs. Because soon as it was presented like, yo, we can make a lot of money, you was in. Everybody was in. Everybody's like, oh, Franklin makes terrible decisions. I'm not on Franklin. Franklin is also a villain, right? Because, oh yeah, he's selling drugs into the black community. Like, cool.
But Black Dynamite.
Nigga.
I sell drugs.
But everybody was okay with it when they was eating.
Right.
It's like, even the whole final season. Oh, Franklin, the last season, Franklin was like, I'm out the game. I'm about to have a baby. We doing these real estate investments. I'm good. I got shit set up right now with enough money where everybody in my family is now taken care of. Oh yeah, Teddy stole this nigga's money. This is Teddy's fault. How do I justify all the atrocities I did to make this money for my family if I have $0 left after doing all of this shit?
Right.
That's and I go to bum ass Louis. Nah, it's my turn to be in charge. Like, I'm not helping you. You started the war. You could have helped a nigga. You could have did anything. You could have gave a nigga some bread. Like, oh, let's figure something else out. Yeah, how much money you need? I'll go into the real estate. It's mad options you could do for a nigga who changed y'all life. And it's like, y'all try to paint all the bad shit that happened as Franklin's fault. When Scully and Manboy was beefing, oh, we should go with Manboy. Franklin was, I don't know about that. Nah, we're going to side with Manboy. I go along with y'all plan. Oh, we miss killing Scully. Mad shit's going on now. Scully's trying to kill us. And me trying to kill fucking Scully. Oh, his fucking daughter dies. Now his baby mother's running around. Now him and Manboy teamed up. Oh, that's Louis' fault. All that shit is Louis' fault. And the niggas be like, nah, this is all Franklin. Oh, Franklin, I'm tired of being under somebody's thumb and dealing with their bullshit decisions. Bitch, you've made terrible decisions mad fucking times. Like, you constantly make terrible decisions that don't take accountability. How is it Franklin's fault Jerome is dead? You put a hit out on Kane after we squashed the problem. You didn't want to give me the money. I had to pull a gun out on you. You got the fucking heroin addict from Power Rangers SPD about to kill me. It's mad. It's just mad nut shit going on. And it's like, oh, this is all Franklin's fault. So it's like, all right, cool. His mother don't want to give him the money. He ain't got shit to do. He, in his mother's house, the guy who, I guess one of the higher ups for like the downtown property comes like, oh yeah, I heard you want to sell. What you mean? Oh yeah, your girlfriend called and said you wanted to sell the downtown property. Oh yeah, no, get out. I never said that. So now this is where Franklin's wilding because he goes to her and is like, yo, what are you doing? Chokes her. Yo, don't ever betray me again.
He choked her.
Because I feel him because it's like, oh, this is a high pressure situation. It's mad shit going on. You going behind my back, even if you feel that's the best move, oh yeah, that makes me look crazy. That makes us look weak to all of these niggas. Considering you was the person last episode, like, oh, if they smell blood in the water.
You just put mad blood in the water.
You feel me? And this is where it gets poetic now because she disappears. She goes to the bank, takes this nigga last $800,000 out, disappears with his kid, with his unborn kid. She's gone. He got his like investigator looking, can't find her. The investigator's like, oh yeah, I'm not working for you no more, but I found this. Who does he find? He found fucking Peaches, who stole the $5 million last season in an abandoned house, high as fuck, big ass busted veins, needle mark in his arm. Oh yeah, where's the money? Oh, it's in the safe. Peaches tries to kill him, miss because he high. Kills Peaches. Franklin calling a locksmith. Shout out my nigga Miguel. My nigga Miguel come. Another addict. Yo, where's Peaches? Oh, nah, like, Franklin has to kill the addict in front of Miguel. Miguel opened the safe, yo. Not that much time has passed this last season. I want to say maybe 3 months max.
Okay.
Peaches stole over $5 million. This nigga had 12 bands left.
Damn.
This is where it's poetic. The very first brick of cocaine Franklin bought was $12,000. That's good writing right there.
You break even, right?
But it's like, nigga, break even? Nigga, I'm so in the red.
Not even funny.
Red forces, red Porsches. Like,
nah, shorty taking the last 800 bands and dipping out of there.
Yeah, then now
Franklin she was listening to what her mama say.
Franklin was a demon, but in this moment, he turned devil.
Oh, yeah, Miguel. Nigga just laughing. Yo, take the 12 band. He's like, yo, please, I just want to go home. Yo, just put the money in your pocket and get out of here, man. Shoot that nigga right in the back.
Shot him in the back 2 times, made sure he was dead. It was like, nigga, nobody get a good ending. I don't get a good ending. Nobody get a good ending.
Boom. Mind you, he keep visiting his mom like, yo, this bitch dead left with my son. Mother sitting there, stale face, not talking.
Why you keep showing
What
up?
is her problem?
Oh, because last episode, once you get this money, like, we're never going to speak again. He was like, all right, cool. So I guess now it's her taking her stand like, like, I didn't get your actions.
I didn't get the money.
You fucked that up for me.
Facts. You did that.
Like, how could you not talk to me?
They keep trying to tell me, she was keeping him safe. What is he safe from? Because
I'm more vulnerable than ever.
She could have killed Teddy immediately after he got the money. You just didn't want him to have the money. Say that. Mm-hmm. You didn't keep me safe because, Teddy's dead. A CIA operative was right there. If they wanted to kill me still, they could. Like,
just watch us kill somebody, right?
Franklin comes back, yo, I'm going to bring you some papers, sign over your house to me. Like, you're in prison for life. Like, you can't do shit with the house anyway. Shorty don't respond. Oh, yeah. You just see this shit like, 3 months go by. You see Louis on the run. Good for Louis. I'm glad you'll never find peace, like, because you're an asshole.
Yeah, she was hiding in some farm somewhere.
DEA on her ass. Like, yeah, we're looking for this. She might be going by Carla Huggins or some shit. She on the floor crying behind the wall trying to keep quiet. Oh, yeah, nah, we haven't seen her. Oh, yeah, you will never know peace, bitch, and I'm so happy.
Sheesh.
Then you got,
it's your turn. She wanted her turn.
The peaches shit. Oh, mind you, before the girl runs away, before his baby mother leaves, he's like, nah, I got a plan. Like, I sold all the other properties to this Jewish dude who my mom used to work for. So that's the poetic part. It's like, y'all worked to get from under this nigga, bought all of these properties. You sold all of them shits back to this nigga. Mm-hmm. So it's basically, Sissy doing that shit basically literally undid everything Franklin did this entire time. Mm-hmm. Because now it's like, I have the property downtown. It's like, I don't want to lose that property because that's my greatest achievement is being able to do that shit. He sold everything else to keep that property, which is stupid as fuck. Mm-hmm. And that's what his girl's like, you just sunk us. Like, he's like, nah, we lit,
If I could burn this whole shit down, he's like, if I wanted to, I could. Like,
so.
And I should be able to.
So now you got that going on. I guess Leon goes to Africa, comes back. Oh, Franklin, it's been like 5 years now. Franklin is fucking drunk. Mind you, the show starts with him in the car looking out the window to his dad who was a drunk on the street in season 1. Mm-hmm. And that's why he didn't drink his shit, because he never wanted to be like that. For him to turn out like that. So that was like, the poetic part of it.
And he said that, and this is his freedom. This is his way of like escaping everything. He's like, I'm free. Look, I'm not under nobody's leash. I did it my own way.
Yeah, I'm out the whole proverbial rat race shit now. Like, I'm free. You're not free. They just fucking came and kicked your door in and repossessed your mom's house because you wasn't paying the property tax. Your teeth fucked up. You don't got no money. You had the Action Man for $20.
No, you asked him for 10, he gave you 20 and you was excited.
He was like, oh shit, a 20? Oh shit.
Yeah, it was over.
Damn.
Yeah, we watched Rock Bottom.
And it's like, I get the like whole poetic part of it. It's like, nobody should get a happy ending because they're all the villain. But it's like, y'all not gonna tell me. Well, my son Gustavo had a fake happy ending. Like, he in Mexico training wrestling. His girl called the secret number he left after all of this time and told him, like, yo, we set up shop in North Carolina. So it's a possibility he might go see them. We don't know.
Okay.
Leon came back from Africa. He's doing well. Wanda's trying to go into the music industry or some shit, which is going to blow mom because she's supposedly getting a spinoff.
Okay.
I don't want to see Wanda trying to be, I don't know, whoever the fuck managed TLC back in the day, whoever she's trying to be in the music industry.
Cheers. Dang. Wow. So that's how it ends for Franklin.
Yeah, he
fried.
Turned in his dad. Lost his mind. He's just a crazy.
Ice cream fried.
Crazy drunk nigga. All right.
Damn, man. He lost it all. Like,
rock bottom. I mean, like as low as you can go.
And this
it actually gave context to every homeless person on the street. I feel like honestly, white people probably going up to homeless people like, "Oh, nah, you got a story behind you, brother."
How'd you get here?
He think white people gonna care about homeless people because he know why they homeless.
Damn! Wow, that's an incredible rise and fall.
You know?
Yeah, it got dark.
For him to not even be dead is just like, oh, nah, I'm alive. I have nothing.
That's worse than death. It's like, oh. And to know you, and yo, wait. To know that 73 million is sitting in an account that nobody will be able to touch.
Damn.
I hate you, Sissy.
Damn.
Yo, Sissy Saint is the real villain, man. When he was buying them houses, when he was funding that shelter, nobody
Everything
cared.
was cool. Everybody had money.
Your husband went up the deep end and tried to expose the CIA, which is stupid considering he was in the Black Panthers and he was like, oh yeah, now the CIA is dangerous. Why would you go everywhere like, hey, this is my government name and this is my son and he's working for this nigga in the CIA?
Yeah, it's called Central Intelligence.
Stupid. He gets unalived.
Oh yeah, definitely unalive him.
Yeah, take him off the chessboard ASAP.
Definitely take that time back.
What he said? Do the shit on the phone, Sissy. Sissy, when Sissy came up and asked while he was on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, what prison is he in Puerto Rico? What? You still on that? I shot him twice and dumped the body. I was lying. Like,
yo, that was the.
And that's the problem right there. Is like, yo, you could have. If I kidnap you and I'm holding you overnight for at least a day, because they kidnapped him at night, they had to contact the CIA dude. Mad shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
Franklin went to Mexico and came back
So
on a private jet.
So and it's like, all right, if I'm telling you, I'm captive, so I'm telling you what you want to hear to get out of here.
I'm a CIA agent.
Once he told her that, oh Franklin, we gotta like let this go, like let the KGB do da. You don't think both these niggas is lying? They're both representatives of a government agency.
Don't fuck with us.
Yo,
Franklin literally came in the room and was like, yo, why you telling my mom that bullshit? Meaning that off screen, he had to tell her he's lying.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to wait right there to be like, what prison is he in? You had all night to ask this nigga that. You could have asked him that in the fucking car.
Anytime you wanted.
You could have waited 10 seconds. You just didn't want me to have the money.
Mm-hmm. You never, you was going to kill him before we got here.
Like, oh, like if you let him go, like they're never going to let you live in peace. Okay, well just kill him after I get my fucking money. Just say you didn't want me to have the money. Stop the narrative. You was trying to save Franklin. Like, you wasn't trying to save Franklin. Like,
nah.
You just thought he was a terrible person.
As soon as he said, I don't know what anybody else is here to do, but I'm here to get my money. I'm going to get my money.
And this is where Franklin fucked up, right? Franklin put too much faith in his family and group of friends because he literally helped every single one of y'all.
Yes.
When the whole fucking world was trying to kill Leon for killing that little girl, oh, Louis was the first one. Oh, we got to give up Leon. She was the first one. We got to give up Leon. Nah, I'm not giving up Leon. Y'all niggas went to war with Earth to save this nigga.
Sheesh.
Anything I ask of y'all niggas. Bitch, we was at war. You was about to get duct taped, raped, and hogtied.
And I still came back.
And I still came back to help you. And then after we caught Teddy, I called you. Yo, run, the DA is after you. And all you could say this whole time is, this is Franklin's fault. Franklin's the reason my husband died. Franklin snitched on me to the DEA. If I snitched on you to the DEA, why would I call you and tell you they're outside your house?
You were my way out with the DEA. Like,
why would I call you?
Snitching you is the point of snitching.
Right.
The DEA already had you, shorty. Like,
damn.
All help.
But it's easy to be like, oh, it's Franklin. It's like, yeah, nah, we just spent the whole season watching Franklin lose his mind because it's like,
all the people I trusted, they did everything I expected them not to do. Right. It was like, yo, this is the one thing you don't have to do to me. And they be like, oh, I'm about to do that. Every single person.
And it's like, oh, Franklin didn't get greedy. Franklin grew up fucking poor and had to watch niggas struggle. And he was playing a rigged game where he couldn't even afford to go to school to get out the fucking cycle. Oh, he took some chances and it was working out for everybody. And once it stopped being fun for y'all or y'all wanted more, Oh yeah, I was quick to fuck Franklin. He only got robbed. He only got robbed because Teddy's a piece of shit, and then Louis undercut him to the plug.
Word. He was like, yo, that was my main client. Louis was his main client. It was like, oh, nah, she's the distribution
I got the plug. You buy all the drugs from me. You got Compton, Inglewood, these niggas. I came up with a plan for expansion. Oh, yeah, you took and enacted my plan of expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to work for you no more. We're just going to buy the drugs at this price.
Oh,
What do y'all mean? Y'all the organization. Like, nah. Oh, we actually going to go talk to the plug. So we talk to the plug. They cutting you out the shit. Like, so now, so mind you, oh yeah, I'm still expecting you to keep these quotas up, even though all of these niggas are now under her umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave. I feel like, yo, we did a great job. We made a lot of money. I did my duty. It was lit. I'm just gonna bow out.
Yeah, you got.
She's clearly taking over the operation.
Facts.
There's an outlet for drugs to still be moved.
I'm stealing all your money.
Nigga said, no. He didn't say I stole it. He said I felt like it was mine when he was like, you wouldn't have had.
No, I'm not talking about what he said. I'm talking about what he did.
Oh, yeah.
He stole his niggas' money.
Mm-hmm.
But
so now it's like,
taking
so now it's like, all right, cool. Oh, this is Louis' fault. Oh, Jerome, like, you're here, you know. And Jerome even said, oh, yeah, you keep enabling this bitch, like, because it's like, oh, yeah, you constantly want more. It's never enough. Like, how many niggas got to die? Like, you don't care what's going on. You don't even care that I'm fucking beefing with my family. And everybody's like, yo, stop this shit. Because you worried about you and your shit.
How you look and your image.
You got to look like the boss. Okay, now run from the DEA. They only after the boss. Like,
and Jerome is dead.
Jerome is dead. And I think she might be pregnant or some stupid shit. Like,
that's crazy.
Damn. Now it all fell apart. It crumbled apart. Who's the only one standing? Leon?
Yeah.
And like Manboy? What's going on?
Manboy's been dead.
Manboy's fried. Ice cream.
You know who's alive? Scully.
Wow.
Scully's alive, minding his fucking business.
Wow.
Scully out the way.
And here's the one plot hole, right? When the KGB dude crashed into the DEA and got Gustavo and was like, yo, we're going to finish this mission to go to Teddy's warehouse, right? That means they went there in the truck full of the kilos. These niggas left the truck full of kilos when they kidnapped Teddy and them. Why did y'all not take the truck full of kilos, Franklin?
I was just so focused on trying to get my money. I'm making mistakes. I'm being irrational, not behaving like I normally would behave.
It was a great episode. Yeah, just not gonna convince me Shorty tried to save him. Like,
oh no, that was a waste of an attempt to even assume that. Like, as soon as she shot him, you ain't trying to save nobody. You just want to win.
Yeah, you wanted your revenge. And it's like, oh, she went through mad lengths to make sure you didn't have that money. It'd be disrespectful to get you the money. And then the audacity, when they about to repossess the house, for Leon to be like, y'all pay the property tax fee. He's like, nah, like, I'm good. Like, I'm used to being homeless now. Like, I'm free. You could have just gave me the fucking money from jump. Even if you didn't give me the 3, you gave me the $500,000 earlier that I had to use to pay off Gustavo, right? Cool. Nigga, all the Bloods and all the Crips was about to get in your ass, and I went to war for you. Give me $1 million for old time's sake.
For old time's sake.
Because you came back from Africa and looked for me.
In the middle of the war.
You came back from, no, I'm talking about like in the finale. You came back from Africa after 5 years and went to my mom's old crib to look for me, to see if you could find me. You could have gave me the fucking $1 million. It's mad shit. Like, Franklin could have just, but by that point, I feel this nigga. Like, you could have just gave up fucking Boardwalk and kept all your properties. You gave up all your properties to maintain Boardwalk, and you're getting fucking devoured in the real estate game. The game is the game. Cool. Every bad thing that happened to Franklin in that regard, you got your money illegally, but you did earn that money. You earned that $72 million. You worked for it. You had to kill for it. You had to do mad shit for that money.
Damn. And it's gone. Like,
yeah. And
the one thing he fucked up was choking out Veronique.
Yeah, if he didn't choke her,
everything would have been everybody else. But when he did that, it was like, all right, you kind of cash your own check, because he told her to promise him that she would, if anything happened to him, she would take care of the kid, get the kid a good life, and blah, blah, blah. So it was like, figuratively speaking, you losing your mind is a sort of death. So in that, this was enough reason to say, all right, well, if you want to crash and burn it down, cool. I made a promise to keep the kids safe. This is me doing that. It crosses you, but hey, this is where we land. So I don't really shade Veronique on that end.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta leave because like once a nigga choke you and talk about betrayal, it's in a safe place.
Yeah, there's red flags.
And then when he said, "Oh, this is mine. If I want to burn it to the ground, I can."
That's also red flags. Red flags. Okay. Okay.
See,
I have to go.
Right.
But y'all was saying like her mom was always trying to pump that. Like,
yeah, you don't.
Nah, she held them down with the mom. That's why I'm like, yo, she really ain't do nothing wrong.
The mom was like, yo, nigga like this. Oh yeah, he's not.
She was like, it's the CIA. Like, it's no way I think y'all gonna win. He's like, nah, we about to win.
They was gonna win.
They were gonna win.
They was gonna win.
The CIA didn't beat them.
I think it's
Sissy
just crazy that like because she choked him
within.
Because he choked her. Oh yeah, her revenge on him was like, I bet you that thirsty for money. I'm gonna take all your money. So now you won't even have that property downtown no more, and just dip.
Yeah, she did sink the ship though.
Y'all didn't have to.
Battleship.
Y'all didn't have to do that. Like
she sunk his battleship.
Damn.
The only nigga that makes sense was Peaches because it's like, oh, he stole the $5 million, and it's like, oh yeah, he's a heroin addict.
Wait, what? How Peaches make sense? Put me on.
Because he's a heroin addict.
But it wasn't okay to leave in the first place. Like,
nah, see, it made sense.
That was like
it
out
made
of the
sense
blue.
for Peaches to leave because we didn't know he was an addict. But Franklin just killed Rob because Rob couldn't kick his addiction.
Okay.
So if you're an addict and nobody knows, and you just watch a nigga kill your other man's because he's an addict, he was like, yo, Rob, we gonna put you in rehab. I bet, yo, just let me smoke one last time. It's no saving you. It's no saving you.
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
There's always gonna be one last time.
Right. Oh yeah. So Peaches, who's been doing heroin secretly this whole time. Oh, if this nigga finds out I'm on drugs, oh yeah, took the money and dip. And the
at the time, it wasn't a lot of money.
They've been looking for this nigga, bro. They've been looking. This nigga was 25 miles away from them the whole time.
Yo, what?
But in the town he was in, it's named after a town overseas. So they thought this nigga went overseas. He's just been in a house with a safe getting high this whole time.
Chilling. Burned through $5 million. Straight
How are you
drugs.
not dead?
Straight drugs, no food.
No food, sexy parties.
House and drugs.
Damn. It all came crumbling down.
It all came crumbling down.
For everybody.
Yeah, this is what you get. Like, oh yeah, this is realistic because this happens in real life. A lot of niggas who was big in the 70s and 80s and all that shit. Oh yeah, they the niggas outside that keep asking us for dollars or want to tell us about they just need one more dollar to get on the train. Okay, buddy. Like
the nigga that just told us, yo, you know, a motherfucker walked up to us mid conversation, like, yo, I'm selling this can. Can y'all buy this can so I get a cup of coffee?
Yo, bro.
Open can of beer that he was just drinking. I'm like, yo, you mad rude. Like, you interrupted our conversation. I lost my
I know y'all niggas got money. Look at his hair. Look at his hair.
Yo, he said some
Look at his hair, man. I know y'all niggas got money.
Walking away.
That's why you put your do-rag bag on?
Nah, it was on the whole time. That's why I was just like, oh, okay.
I was like, oh, he's
all
bugging.
right.
Oh, he's tripping.
This nigga's really drunk.
Boy, his hair's made of silk.
Smell a nigga with a
running down his back.
But overall, great series. Definitely top 5 in the.
Yeah, no.
The season, like the series finale has ended, like in terms of the overall arcing show, the ideas of the show.
It was very fulfilling.
How do you feel?
It was very fulfilling.
It was a good ending.
It was a great experience. It was a good ending. I feel like it's a good ending, especially with like it causing you to have shit to talk about. And not in the way Game of Thrones was like, what the fuck is this?
Where it was just like this is trash.
Right.
It's mad different. It's a lot of drug shows out right now to compare it to. So it's like having this diverse market. It definitely stood on its own from those things. Like Power, nowhere near this. BMF is like in between. This is an extreme, and then Power Tariq Dummy is another extreme.
Power Tariq Dummy, that's mad funny.
Like that shit. It's like polar opposites.
Yeah.
Nice. Overall, great experience.
Very good.
Damson Idris, if he don't win at least like 7 awards in the next year, they robbed him. Everybody was
teenager, full adult, drug kingpin,
Everybody was
drunk.
like
homeless.
Like seeing those
nuts,
faces.
Bro. This is one person doing all of this. Like,
yo, and
it's not like
any
it's
of that.
not like everybody else wasn't acting their ass off. Like,
kudos to y'all.
homie who plays Uncle Jerome.
I was about to say he's
Definitely,
really good.
yeah, definitely great actor because you can also see how like the stress is like impacting his character on the show. I feel like Sissy, she didn't really have too much of a hard job. Wanda, you played a hell of a crackhead. Played a hell of a crackhead, baby girl.
Yeah, I believed her.
Yeah,
he did that shit.
It's like trying to unsee it now.
Yeah, but like Damson is like, oh yeah, bro, like, nah, you wilding, like you was wilding, bro, like in a good way. It was like,
yeah,
nah,
stellar performances.
Yeah, like every episode.
asshole.
Definitely made like shit I've seen. Like, oh, it's very intense moments where it's like, damn, this really feels like this nigga's really in this situation.
Facts.
They
To find out he was from London really
Easy.
messed the game up. Like,
And
London bloke.
shout out to Snowfall.
shout out.
Yeah, nah, definitely sounds like it was an amazing journey.
Sissy Saint, count your
Eat your
fucking
guts.
days, yo. Like,
Oh no, it's over. They're gonna fry ice cream in there.
she getting
How
sent to prison.
would you guys have ended the show?
No, it was
Starting
this is the way.
from the episode before this, the
Yo.
series finale, how would you have ended the show?
If everything ended the same way except he actually got the fucking money, I wouldn't even care, bro.
So you mean even if he still ended up being a drunk bum?
Yes. If he would have got that money and then all of this happened in his cycle of like greed with the money now and like doing all of this shit, or
It's losing your mind
I
from the
wouldn't even have
experience.
cared. Like if Veronique would have stole the 37 million, if Sissy would have still killed Teddy, I wouldn't even have fucking cared.
It's like, oh, he got the money.
He got the money. That was the fucking prime objective of this season.
Yeah, that
We did mad shit. We went to war, all of that. Like, I was literally screaming at the TV, like, bitch, we had the money. Like, we had the money. If you could have just, if he would have got the money and everything else happened, I wouldn't even have cared. It's just like, you killed this nigga, preventing him from getting the money, which I guess is like a plot point to make sense of the rest of this shit. But it's like so fucking dumb that y'all trying to convince me that she saved him. Because it's like, oh, the CIA wouldn't have gave you that money and let you live peacefully.
All right, well, let me
Bitch,
live in
I just
terror.
burned a nigga's chest with oil and my mom killed him.
Bitch, you in jail for life.
It was one part where I don't know if this was just the ramblings of a drunk homeless man or what, but he was like, oh, the CIA, they used to call, I used to hear the clicking on the phone. So I called them up, mother, they was like, leave me the fuck alone, and like the click and stop. So they could have been tapping his phone, and it's like, oh, this nigga lost his mind. Yeah, leave him alone. Like
He's shot. So,
But it's like, I'm not believing a nigga who lost his mind.
damn,
Of course, he think the CIA.
damn, man, to
All
have
we
it
had left.
and lose it.
It's all of them. Bum ass Kevin, who tried to start a war with the Mexicans. I had to kill this nigga. Didn't even mean to kill him.
Didn't mean to.
Smash shit. Oh, cause Kevin let a stranger be like, yeah, nah, like your friend was in on it. Like, he's lying to us. Oh yeah, you too emotional, my nigga. Like, you got too much going on. It's just too much shit going on.
That wound up coming back way later on.
You feel me? The only person who never really betrayed him really was Leon. But it was just like, oh yeah, you lost your family and Franklin's mom was there when your mom stole all your money and turned her back on you and shit. So it was like, oh yeah, nah, like she didn't want you to have the money. Nigga goes, nigga, you made money selling drugs and shit. He goes, it's blood money. If I could, I'd give it all back. Perfect.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. No. Because she didn't want you to have the money.
Yo, get out.
It's none of that shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's Snowfall. That's
That
the
is
finale.
Snowfall.
man, it was sounds like an amazing journey. Watching it all together is going to be nice. I get to just watch it all straight through.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in
Interested.
like 2029
Not-
when you watch it.
Yeah, definitely. I heard number good stuff, so that's what's up. That's what's up. The journey to this point.
Definitely something to see.
It's unfortunate. I feel like a lot of people wanted to see Franklin
Nah,
succeed,
sometimes
or
you
at
don't need a
least,
good
at the
ending.
very least, get some type of money or something. Like,
You
I've
know
seen
why
a lot of reactions online.
You know why I could kind of want Franklin to succeed, even though he did terrible shit? It's because, like, one, they made him super relatable in terms of, like, his motives for doing this shit. It's like,
Circumstance,
right.
environment.
But then it's also, we watch every fucking story And we live in a reality where every white person who did this get to go off into the sunset and have generational fucking wealth. Like, that would have been great. Like, but you know, now we're just splitting hairs.
Yeah.
Shout out the Yard, shout out the Snowfall.
Right. I guess they try to make it balanced by like having Teddy die also.
No.
Nah, Teddy just had to die. So he was a whole out.
Yeah, because nothing really happened to the CIA, right? The guy peeled off, and that was it. Their involvement in the show
Teddy wasn't even a CIA agent when he died.
But that shit goes to kind of like repeat the cycle of how like Franklin's dad, like in the Panthers, they was like used by the FBI. So it's all the government constantly uses our like what we're doing and like for their own nefarious means and this and the third.
And then peace us out.
So it's like, yeah, I get all of like the poetry. Then like the store that Franklin goes to at the end is the store he used to work in the first season before he started selling drugs. So it's like, oh yeah, this is where you was talking all of this. Like, I'm not gonna be working shit and selling liquor. You worked in a liquor store. And now like, oh, you asking your mans for $20 like
to get liquor. Damn, man. What an amazing show. I know rapping on set must have just been like...
Everybody was crying and hugging, probably.
Definitely. Wow. Didn't see that ending coming. I thought he would have died. I thought Franklin would have died, honestly, at the end of the show. But I guess this is worse.
Yeah, this is way worse.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all go watch Snowfall. Y'all go watch whatever the fuck Damson Idris got going on. Y'all watch this nigga, like...
Yeah.
He's about to be wilding out. He might fake be Kang the Conqueror. Jonathan Majors might keep going sideways, but that's another video for another time.
If they made a spinoff with like, if you had to pick a character that's still alive to get a spinoff, or a character that died to get a prequel, which you can only pick one though, who would you want to see a show about?
I feel like this was the defining, these few years of the show and the storyline were the defining moments of all these niggas' lives.
That they don't need like.
Yeah, they don't need a prequel. They wasn't really doing shit. Like, we don't want to watch Alton be a Panther and like kill his cousin.
Jerome.
Like, yeah, Jerome wasn't doing shit but selling weed on the porch. Like,
Had speaker store.
No, he didn't have a speaker store.
That wasn't. Oh, he wanted the gym in Jerome.
No, he talking about a prequel to the series.
Yeah, like
when
the
Snowfall started, he didn't have a speaker store.
Oh wow.
He bought the speaker store. Remember they had the grand opening episode.
Yeah.
I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, that's facts. All right, y'all. Yo, subscribe to the YouTube once again.
Definitely.
Podcast episode dropping this week. You heard? Get us out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be raw and uncut, no edits, no none of that fly shit. Now go.
Yeah, shout out to Leon, man. He's the only one that made it through.